This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2022, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This evening, the prayer will be given by Deputy Mayor Cavadas, and the flags will be given by committeeman people. Would you all please stand?
God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you authority is rightly administered. Laws are enacted and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Delsfort?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mr. People?
Here.
Ms. Cavadas?
Here.
Mayor Figurito?
Here. I'd like to start, I'd like Deputy Mayor to read a proclamation that we have for National Public Works Week.
Thank you, Mayor. Whereas the year 2022 marks the 62nd Annual National Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association. Public Works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and service that are vital of importance to sustain and resilient communities and to the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of the Township of Union. And whereas these infrastructures, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public work professionals who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector, who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste system, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas it is the public interest for the citizens, civil leaders, children in the Township of Union to gain knowledge and maintain an ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works program in their respective communities. Now, therefore, I, Manuel Figueredo, Mayor of the Township of Union in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim May 15th through the 21st, 2022, as the National Public Works Week. I urge all citizens to join their representatives of the American Public Works Association and to our government agencies in activity events and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineer managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contribution they make to protect our national health, safety, and quality of life. Signed, Manuel Figueredo, Mayor, Suzette Cavadas, Joseph Florio, Clifton People Jr., and Michelle Delsfort.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I'd like to call up our Director of Public Works, Lou Ulrich, to please receive this. And I'd like a round of applause for them because I feel they are the backbone of this town that keeps us going and don't always, yeah. They don't always get the recognition that they deserve, and I just felt it was very important that it be acknowledged. So please share that with all of our Public Works employees, Lou, and thank you so much. Thank you for all you guys do. Could I then have a motion for approval of minutes for the conference and regular session of May 10th, 2022?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Clerk, can we move on with the resolutions, please?
Authorizing a 5-year lease agreement with Quadient Inc. for a new mail machine for a fee not to exceed $358.20 per month, state contract number 41267.
Move to authorize the agreement.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Amending Resolution 2022 170, increasing the amount to Colliers Engineering and Design by an additional $46,500 for a total amount not to exceed $476,500 for special inspection services for the new main library.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing the purchase and installation of equipment for 4 police vehicles from East Coast Emergency Lighting, Inc. at their low quote of $93,367.05.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing the payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate, $75.09 per ton for household waste and $107.12 per ton for bulky waste for the month of April.
Move to authorize the payment.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing change order number 1, increasing the amount to Crossroads Construction Corporation by $86,478.70, resulting in a revised total contract amount of $1,039,019.44 for the 2021 road improvement, Phase 1, Lehigh Avenue.
Move to authorize the change order.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing the acceptance of a safety and stabilization bond in the amount of $4,500, cash bond in the amount of $500, and establishing a special trust fund in the amount of $7,547.55 for Billa Corporation for site improvements at 2201 Springfield Avenue.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing the release of a performance guarantee in the amount of $123,460.20 and a cash bond in the amount of $13,717.80 to 454 Chestnut Street, LLC, Wine Depot for site improvements.
Second.
All in favor?
Authorizing a 5-year lease agreement with Rico USA, Inc. for 2 new photocopiers for the police department for a fee not to exceed $386.02 per month, state contract 40467.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Colliers Engineering and Design for redevelopment planning services for Jeanette Avenue for a fee not to exceed $43,000.
Move to authorize the contract.
All in favor? Aye.
Declaring the township's support for the Click It or Ticket seatbelt campaign from May 23rd through June 5th, 2022.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing an agreement between the County of Union and the Township Municipal Drug Alliance for alcohol and drug prevention in the amount of $3,646 for the Youth Leadership Program.
Move to authorize the agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Following communications from Terry Milanda, tax collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
From Siobhan Ondon, resident, requesting to close off Fulton Street between Salem Road and Delaware Avenue for a birthday party on Monday, May 30th, 2022, from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. with a rain date of Sunday, May 29th, 2022.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
From Joseph Venezia, Township Engineer, requesting the following payments. Payment number 1 to Grenada Construction Corporation in the amount of $351,745.32 for work completed through May 13th, 2022, in connection with the 2022 road program, Phase 1. Payment number 3 to P&A Construction, Inc. in the amount of $659,000.87 for work completed through May 13th, 2022, in connection with the 2021 road program, Elizabethtown Gas Resurfacing. Payment number 5 to Crossroads Construction, Inc. in the amount of $84,749.13 for work completed through May 13th, 2022, in connection with the 2021 road program, Lehigh Avenue.
Move to approve the payments.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The following department reports, Municipal Court and Accounts Department.
Move they be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Move on to our committee reports. I'll start with Committeeman Florio, please.
Thank you very much, Mayor. From our police department, for the 2 weeks, numbers for calls for service were 2,240, directed patrols 1,032, and arrests 48. Also part of our speed initiative, trying to control speed in our community, for just 1 week, May 16th through the 20th, we had on a Monday 27 stops, on Tuesday 24 stops, on Wednesday 18 stops, on Thursday 11, and on Friday, 20, which is a total of 105 stops in that 1 week period, taking place on streets like Burnett, Liberty, Vauxhall, Salem Road, Colonial Avenue, Self-Master, and a few other ones. So again, we're out there trying to control the speed. I think we're getting some progress on that, but still a lot of work to do. Also, there was one other thing that I wanted to read, besides controlling speed, things that we were doing every once in a while, and that's what we call pedestrian enforcement. And that's where it's a state law, well, not too many people really follow it. You come to a crosswalk, you're supposed to yield to the person crossing the street. We will set up particular traps on this every once in a while. We had one on just May 18th on Tucker Avenue for an hour and a half, okay? We stopped 20 vehicles, which meant those 20 vehicles went through when one of our policemen were trying to cross the street. We gave out numerous, basically summons and warnings on that. You have to understand something, that it's a state law, you have the right to cross in that crosswalk, and the car should stop. My advice to everybody is make sure the car stops. I could tell you, in my experience, I'd say 70–80% of the cars don't stop. Now, I know we're going to be putting up some additional type of signage up to try and tell people that these are crosswalks. We can't put them up every place. But again, we're trying to stop this. We're trying to show people that we care. But, you know, I'm just telling you that I would say be very careful with this. And people just don't obey the law. Again, a warning comes out as we get warnings from all around the state about theft of cars. It's a pandemic, literally, in our state, and here, even here in Union. But again, the message is lock your cars, don't leave anything in the cars that somebody might break in. But people just leave most of the cars we get in our town and other towns that report to us. The cars are stolen because the keys are left in the car, which is a gift. Now, why are people doing this? And what we found out also from our reports, from our police, when they catch up with a lot of these people, whether it's our town or whether it's Roselle or some other, they're not actually from this area sometimes. A lot are from Irvington, New York, and different places, Newark. But it doesn't matter. Your car is being stolen or damaged or broken into. If you leave something that's valuable in the car, they may break into the car, may steal the car, but they may take some. So please, you go to bed at night, make sure you take a look and make sure your car is closed. And I said, I think one of the last meetings is, it's not a bad idea, before you go to bed, look out the window, make sure you don't see anybody walking around. Because if you do, at 11 o'clock at night or 11:30, something like that, it might be worthwhile, if they look suspicious, to call our police and let them check it out. That's the only way we're going to stop this thing. One other thing you heard at one of our resolutions this next week or so is going to be click it or ticket. Extra money is given out by the government to basically supplement our officers to go out and check for seatbelts. Now, this is something that we're doing for your good, but a tremendous, that they're saying like 30% of they say don't wear a seatbelt, and I don't understand that. But again, you will get ticketed if they catch you or anyone in your car without a seatbelt on. So this is, enforcement comes once a year. It's generally, at least a state thing I know. They go out and the police try and enforce this. And again, they're enforcing it for your good. So pay attention, click it. Please buckle up. It's for your own safety. That's my report for tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeewoman Dellisfort.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Senior Center, the health maintenance program will begin on June 14, 2022 at the Senior Center located at 652 Railway Avenue. Also, every other week from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., there will be blood pressure and blood sugar levels checked. Please call the Senior Center for additional information. And on Fridays, solely COVID saliva testing will be administered from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The Town Senior Center offers telephone reassurance upon request, so please call 908-851-5290. From our Recreation Department, make your voice heard and let us know what movie your family would like to see at our next Movies Under the Stars event at Rapkin Park. You can vote until June 1st for your choice of Encanto, Space Jam, A New Legacy, or Sing 2. The event will be held on Friday, June 10th, featuring pre-movie entertainment like a DJ, photo booth, food vendors, and lawn games. Union's annual 4th of July Spectacular will return this year on Monday, July 4th at Bear Temple Park. The festivities will begin with a concert featuring the Silver Arrow Band at 7:30 p.m., which will be followed by a great firework display at 9 p.m. So bring your lawn chairs, buy some tasty treats from our food vendors, and make an evening out of it. And the summer fun will continue with our summer concert series, which will be held Thursday evenings in July at 7:30 p.m. at Rapkin Park. The featured bands this year includes Epic Soul, Foreigner's Journey, Super Trans Am, and the E Street Shuffle. So for more details about these events, please contact the Recreation Department at 908-686-4200. And I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to remind everybody that Monday, May 30th, is Memorial Day. The Township has a host of programs and events scheduled to commemorate all the military men and women who lost their lives in service to our country. So on Monday, be sure to extend your condolences to all of the military families who sadly experienced the loss of their loved ones, and feel free to join the Township Committee members at several of our programs throughout the weekend and the parade on Monday in the center. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman people?
Thank you, Mayor. The Union Fire Department reported as follows. The department responded to 221 emergency calls for services period with 97 medical calls. Significant events during this period are a residential bedroom fire on Savette Place, an MVA with rollover on the Garden State Parkway, while on the scene a second MVA with rollover occurred. A dryer fire in a residential house on Maple Avenue, and an electrical fire in a residence house on Vauxhall Road. There are barbecue tips for spring and summer, and they are: all barbecue grills must be used outdoors. Using the grill inside is a fire hazard and exposes occupants to toxic gases. Grill should always be away from combustible objects. Clean your glass grill regularly. Never leave unattended, and remove gas from catch tray under your grill. These are some of the tips that you should use to make your summer safe. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Cavadas, please.
Thank you, Mayor. From our DPW, the paving crews continue to work on repairing potholes and patching sections of road throughout the township. Since our last meeting, the road division has performed 369 pothole repairs, multiple crack filling repairs, and 177 street sweepings. The ground crew continue to maintain our parks and township-owned property on a daily basis. Since our last meeting, the ground crew have performed 10 leaf removal locations, 63 township park and property cleanings, and 105 branch locations. The sewer division continues to maintain catch basin, pump stations, and outfalls daily, performing repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the sewer division has performed 105 catch basin cleanings, 80 enzyme applications, 1 emergency call, and 6 catch basin repairs. The shade tree division continues to maintain trees in parks, township properties, and in township right-of-way. Since our last meeting, the tree crews have performed 18 removals, 6 trims, 17 stump grindings, and 10 tree evaluations. Recycling Township of Union grass collection continues through Friday, September 30th, 2022. The County of Union also will be hosting a paper shredding event on Wednesday, June 1st, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Clark Public Works Department at 315 Westfield Avenue. And lastly, all concerns or inquiries regarding all Division of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922 or by using the Report of Concern feature on our township website. I also want to mention, in honor of Memorial Day, I want to thank those who courageously gave their lives and who bravely continue to fight for our freedom today. I want to truly say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and please remember all those who have fallen to protect our freedom on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Before I begin my report, I would just like to take a moment of silence for the victims and the family of the victims for today's tragedy in Texas. Thank you. Going back to our Police Commissioner Florio's report again, I emphasize to all of our residents and all that are watching this, the click it or ticket actually began yesterday, and our police are aggressively out there with speeders stopping you and ticketing you. We don't care if you're from town or out of town. You will be ticketed. We need to have a mindset change in this town that speeding is not accepted, and we are working hard towards that. And now on a brighter note, I want to congratulate our Union High School Key Club. Last week, I had the honor of meeting with some of the officers of this club, and I presented them with mayor's certificates in recognition of their service to the school and to our community. So after meeting and talking with them, our citizens are just phenomenal. We are in good hands as we move forward with these young people. As was spoken about, this weekend, our Township of Union Veterans Alliance Memorial Day Parade is back, finally. Join us on Monday, May 30th, as we commemorate the men and women who lost their lives while serving in the military. Parade kicks off at the VFW on High Street at 10 a.m. After the parade, there will be a reenactment and a memorial program at Honor Roll Park starting at 12 p.m. And here's what's neat. The day before, on the 29th, there'll be a pre-Memorial Day encampment at Freiburger Park from 1 to 4 p.m. Come learn and see history come alive with the Continental Army, British Army, and Hessians. As always, for more event details, visit uniontownship.com. And we are gearing up for our 2022 Union Farmers Market season, beginning on Thursday, June the 2nd. This weekly market, held on Thursdays from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., rain or shine, features over 30 vendors, and of course, our farm, which is Allstead Farms, will be with fresh produce there. Please note that this year, the market will be held at our new location in the parking lot located at 685 Liberty Avenue, across from Cozy Corner Deli and Caterers. For more market details, visit uniontwpfarmersmarket.com. And save the date for the annual Portugal Day flag raising, which will be next week on Wednesday, June 1st at 7 p.m. in front of Town Hall. Flag raising will include a short speaking program as well as the singing of the anthem of Portugal. The event is free for all to attend. And another flag raising. On June the 4th, their 2022 Union Pride flag raising and a street party on Saturday, June 4th. This flag raising will be held in front of Town Hall starting at 3:30 p.m., followed by the street party on Stuyvesant Avenue between Morris and Axton Avenues. Street party festivities include live entertainment featuring Harmonica Sunbeam, live music, giveaways, a beer garden, and much more. So for more details on that, visit unioncentersid.com. And we have our second annual Juneteenth Arts Festival. Join us on Saturday, June 18th at Rapkin Park from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. for a day of community celebration, great music, food art, and vendors. Live music and entertainment lineup features Roxanne Shanty, DJ Cool V, Samad Savage, Blaze the Rebel, and J1DA. There will also be house music legend Viola Sykes, Alias, and TikTok star Lil C4. For more event details, visit uniontownship.com. And again, I encourage you to sign up for Code Red emergency and general notifications at www.uniontownship.com, or you can call 908-851-8500. These daily updates are also posted on our social media at Facebook at TWP Union NJ. And with that, I'll open the meeting up to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please state your name and address, and you have a 5-minute limit.
I was waiting to see if any ladies is coming, so I wanted to be a gentleman first. So, Darren Martin, 1163 Francine Way. So I too will give my condolences to those babies and that educator in Texas with these senseless shootings. I'll start with something good, in my opinion anyway, and I thank you guys for working on the speeding situation, because that seems to be a huge problem in the township, so I applaud you for that. Now, I want to talk about normalizing things that are wrong. I remember when some people that ran for office actually cared about democracy over dictatorship. union voters should be allowed to vote for their own mayor. Nothing against Mayor Figueredo, nothing against him or whoever is mayor, but that's democracy is voting for your mayor. So my partners and I will be looking at changing the charter in this township. That's ridiculous that you can't vote for your mayor. On that same note, the gentleman that you guys have set aside to replace Brother Cliff Peoples, in our estimation, is not qualified for the job, and he will be challenged. I remember when politicians cared more about the outcome of things in their community than the income that goes into their pockets, or that of their friends, or their campaign coffers. There seems to be a lot going on in this town that's not right, and it's normalized, and I don't know why. But some people like it, but we'll be challenging some of those things coming up. Otherwise, it wouldn't, to me, make sense to move a senior center from the center of town to further away from the center of town, to give another developer some more ways to make money. Interesting. Anyone remember when school board elections were not partisan? I remember that. Now, school board elections in this town and around this country are partisan. Again, we're normalizing things that shouldn't be normalized. A school board election used to be about the children, the students, the educators, and the parents all teaming up and making sure that they got the right things for them. Now, I see a lot of construction going on in town here. My partners and I have been traveling around. Where's the blacks on these sites? I'm sure there's some black construction people around, and if they aren't putting in RFPs or something, then let me know that, and then we need to do some kind of campaign. But I'd like to talk a little more about that at some point. I've also been made aware of some black and minority business owners that's being targeted for various reasons. Maybe somebody wants their property. I expect that to cease and desist immediately, or there will be a problem with that. In closing, I'm requesting a meeting with the entire committee here to talk about these things, including what's been ignored. The high school is busting at the seams, and we put all these things on drawing boards, and we get all this construction going on, but we can't talk about another high school. There's 2,400 students in that school. They're stepping on each other in the hallways, and you wonder why there's so many fights. When you get all of those people together, if you put all of us together every day like that, things are going to go on. You have to give them space to move around. They're young people. We were all young once. We have to remember that. So we can't keep just stuffing them in that school like it's okay. And we need to get the superintendent involved with that meeting as well, because he got a strategic plan together that I don't see anything on that strategic plan that talks about a new high school or high school annex. We got to apply common sense at some point here. In closing, I will continue to be cordial. My parents raised me with good, decent homeschooling and respect, and I will still greet you guys the same way. This is not personal. This is business. And I have to hold people accountable, and I think there's too many things going on in this town right now. People aren't being held accountable, but that is soon going to stop. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak? Seeing none, motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Have a great evening, everyone. Hope to see you at Memorial Day Parade.